Ancient trade routes, unlocking the secrets of our interconnected past. Have you ever marveled at the intricate patterns of a Persian carpet, or pondered how the majestic Roman Colosseum was constructed? These awe-inspiring creations are threads in the rich tapestry of ancient trade, whispering tales of distant lands and bygone eras. Yet how often do we stop to appreciate the silent architects of these wonders? The ancient trade routes that wove cultures together across vast distances. Welcome to our channel, where today we embark on a captivating journey to uncover the hidden history of ancient trade routes, the unseen forces that shaped our world. Prepare to be amazed as we navigate through bustling marketplaces, traverse perilous seas, and witness the profound impact of trade on art, religion, and daily life. But before we begin our expedition, we invite you to join our community. Click the subscribe button to ensure you never miss out on our thrilling historical adventures. Let's set sail on this enlightening voyage and discover the secrets of ancient trade routes. Trade in the ancient world was more than just an economic activity. It was a driving force of societal evolution. In an era when nations rose and fell with the ebb and flow of resources and influence, trade routes served as the lifelines of empires. The exchange of goods and ideas along these pathways was a testament to human resilience, ingenuity, and the unquenchable thirst for exploration. One of the most prominent examples of this was the fabled Silk Road. This extensive network of pathways spanning from China to the Mediterranean was a conduit for more than just silk. It facilitated the exchange of precious metals, exotic animals, and artistic marvels that left the ancient world in awe. The Silk Road was a testament to the fusion of cultures as merchants traversed treacherous terrains, carrying with them not only goods but also stories and traditions that enriched the tapestry of human civilization. In the same vein, the maritime routes of the ancient world, such as those connecting the Indian subcontinent to Africa and Europe, played a pivotal role in shaping economies and societies. The trade of spices, ivory, and precious stones along these routes brought untold wealth to port cities and ignited the curiosity of explorers eager to unravel the mysteries of distant lands. As we delve deeper into the world of ancient trade, we'll encounter fascinating accounts of intrepid traders, rulers who shaped trade networks, and the enduring legacies of these routes in our modern world. So fasten your seatbelts and prepare to be transported through time as we unlock the secrets of ancient trade routes and their profound impact on human history. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected the East and West, stands as one of the most iconic examples of ancient trade. This extensive network facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices between empires like China, India, Persia, and Rome. At its core was a trade of silk, a luxurious fabric produced in China that became highly sought after in the West for its softness and intricate designs. The journey along the Silk Road was fraught with challenges, traversing rugged terrain, scorching deserts, and high mountain passes. However, the allure of exotic goods proved irresistible to merchants and traders who braved the perils of the road in pursuit of fortune. Along the Silk Road, cities like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Kashgar flourished as vibrant centers of commerce and cultural exchange. The influx of foreign merchants and missionaries contributed to the cosmopolitan character of these cities, fostering a melting pot of languages, religions, and customs. The impact of the Silk Road transcended trade, influencing art, religion, and intellectual discourse. For instance, Buddhist art and philosophy spread eastward from India to Central Asia and China, while Greco-Roman influences found their way to the art and architecture of the East. The exchange of ideas along the Silk Road played a pivotal role in shaping religious landscapes, introducing concepts like Zoroastrianism and Christianity to new regions. Moreover, scientific advancements such as papermaking and gunpowder traveled along these routes, demonstrating the far-reaching effects of trade on technology and innovation. However, the decline of the Silk Road in the late medieval period due to factors like political instability and the emergence of new trade routes marked a turning point in global trade patterns. Nevertheless, its legacy as a catalyst for cultural exchange and a catalyst for the spread of religions across Eurasia remained profound. While the Silk Road captured the imagination of many, other trade routes crisscrossed the ancient world, each contributing to the intricate web of commerce that connected distant civilizations. One such route was the Incense Route, a maritime and land-based network that originated in the Arabian Peninsula and extended to Africa and Europe. The primary commodities traded along this route included frankincense and myrrh, aromatic tree resins highly valued in religious rituals, medicine, and perfumery. The incense route played a significant role in connecting the Arabian Peninsula to the broader Mediterranean world, fostering cultural exchanges between civilizations. Cities like Petra in Jordan and Jerusalem became pivotal trading hubs, benefiting immensely from the wealth generated through the incense trade. Frankincense and myrrh, with their distinctive scents, not only adorned altars and graced the interiors of temples, but also symbolized luxury and power in ancient societies. The longevity of the incense route, which thrived from antiquity until the advent of maritime trade during the Age of Discovery, underscores its importance in shaping ancient economies. Despite its geographical specificity, the incense route had far-reaching implications, influencing the cultural and economic landscapes of the regions it connected. Its impact on trade networks, urban development, and the dissemination of cultural practices serves as a reminder of the profound influence of seemingly localized trade routes on the course of history. Now, let's talk about the spice route. Spanning thousands of miles across the Indian Ocean, this route connected the tropical shores of Southeast Asia with the bustling markets of India, Persia, and the Mediterranean. The heart of the spice route lay in the islands of Indonesia, Malaysia, and Sri Lanka, where plants like pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves grew in abundance. These spices, highly prized for their pungent flavors and medicinal properties, were more than just condiments. They were symbols of wealth and power. As European demand for spices soared, the competition for control of the spice trade intensified, leading to the establishment of trading posts and colonies by European powers in Asia. This competition not only led to the exploration of new sea routes, but also to conflicts and rivalries that reshaped global dynamics. But the influence of the spice route extended beyond trade. Spices became integral to cooking traditions, adding distinct flavors to cuisines and transforming ordinary dishes into culinary delights. The introduction of spices from the East also sparked a culinary revolution in Europe, where they were used not only to enhance flavors, but also as a means of preserving food. This exchange of culinary traditions across vast distances highlights the interconnectedness of ancient societies and the lasting impact of trade on our everyday lives. Exploring the economic impact of ancient trade routes reveals a tale of prosperity, interconnectedness, and the rise and fall of empires. These routes were the lifeblood of ancient economies, facilitating the exchange of valuable resources and luxury goods that shaped the financial destinies of cities and kingdoms. For instance, the strategic location of cities like Alexandria in Egypt and Constantinople in the Byzantine Empire positioned them as pivotal hubs for trade. These cities became gateways between the East and the West, amassing wealth through taxes on traded goods and the provision of services to merchants. The influx of foreign coins also stimulated local industries, creating jobs and boosting the production of local crafts and agricultural products. Moreover, the growth of merchant classes along these trade routes resulted in the accumulation of wealth and the emergence of new social structures. The profits generated through trade enabled some merchants to amass fortunes, giving rise to a wealthy elite that often wielded considerable political influence. However, the economic impact of ancient trade routes was not without its challenges. Competition for control over trade routes led to conflicts and rivalries among empires, disrupting trade flows and diverting resources away from commerce and towards military endeavors. Additionally, the dependence on trade for luxury goods and raw materials left some economies vulnerable to external factors such as the vagaries of monsoon winds or the whims of controlling powers. Nevertheless, the enduring legacy of ancient trade routes on the economic landscape of the regions they traversed is undeniable. The rise of cosmopolitan cities, the growth of merchant communities, and the fusion of economic practices across civilizations stand as testaments to the profound impact of trade on the course of history. The cultural exchange along ancient trade routes resulted in a vibrant blending of traditions, ideas, and artistic expressions that enriched the world with unique creations. As merchants and travelers traversed these routes, they carried with them not only goods but also stories, customs, and beliefs that contributed to the creation of hybrid cultural forms. For instance, the fusion of Greek and Egyptian art gave rise to Greco-Egyptian art, characterized by the fusion of classical Greek ideals with Egyptian motifs and iconography. Similarly, the encounter between Chinese and Persian cultures along the Silk Road led to the adoption of Persian motifs in Chinese art, such as the depiction of winged figures inspired by Persian mythology. The exchange of ideas along trade routes also influenced literature and philosophy. The travels of monks and missionaries along the Silk Road, such as Faxian and Xuanzang, provide invaluable accounts of the cultures they encountered, offering insights into the religious and intellectual climate of the ancient world. Religious syncretism, the blending of different religious beliefs and practices, was another notable aspect of cultural exchange. The presence of Buddhist and Christian communities in cities like Samarkand and Constantinople fostered dialogue and the exchange of theological ideas, leading to the emergence of new religious practices and interpretations. Moreover, the fusion of musical traditions along trade routes resulted in the creation of unique musical forms. The interaction between musicians from different cultures led to the incorporation of various instruments and musical styles, giving rise to hybrid musical genres that blended elements of different civilizations. The enduring legacy of cultural exchange along ancient trade routes can be witnessed in the architectural marvels that adorn cities around the world. From the mosques of Cordoba to the pagodas of China, these structures stand as symbols of the fusion of architectural styles and the interconnectedness of ancient societies. In conclusion, the cultural exchange along ancient trade routes was a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of art, religion, literature, and architecture. The blending of traditions and the fusion of ideas that occurred along these routes resulted in the creation of unique cultural forms that enriched the world with their diversity and beauty. And there you have it, folks, the fascinating world of ancient trade routes. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through time as we uncovered the secrets of these pathways that connected civilizations, facilitated cultural exchange, and shaped the course of history. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical adventures. And if you've got any thoughts, comments, or questions, feel free to drop them below. Until next time, stay curious, stay intrigued. Thanks for joining us on this enlightening adventure. We'll see you soon.